Coronation Street spoilers have revealed that a killing is set to rock Weatherfield, with a dramatic flash-forward episode teasing the start of a major new plot. The announcement follows an explosive week on the cobbles, which saw chaos erupt after a blaze at the Chariot Square Hotel, while Debbie struggled to adjust to life behind bars. In the coming episodes, viewers will be transported forward in time as a visibly shaken Betsy is questioned by police about discovering a body. When the officer rewinds the recording, it becomes clear the interview is taking place in April. The episode moves between present-day scenes and events from the day of the death, concluding with the reveal of 5 possible victims. But the mystery remains. Who has been killed and who is responsible? Elsewhere, Carl phones an associate named Jez and carefully outlines his scheme involving the hotel fire. Jez later arrives at the Chariot Square Hotel, posing as a maintenance worker while chatting to Ronnie. Taking advantage of Ronnie's distraction, Jez secretly photographs fire exits and security cameras before quickly leaving. Later on, Carl discusses the finer details of the arson plan with Jez, but as Carl departs, Ronnie corners Jez, snaps a photo of him on his phone, and cautions him that Carl cannot be trusted. Ronnie then confronts Carl directly, making it clear that whatever he was planning must stop, as Debbie has his full support. However, when Carl claims Debbie is his mother and insists she will always choose him, how will Ronnie respond? Meanwhile, in prison, Debbie accidentally calls Lou by another name and then admits she has been diagnosed with early-stage dementia. Another inmate, Paula, recognizes Debbie, prompting Lou to warn her that Paula is trouble and should be kept at a distance. Once Lou leaves, Paula marks Debbie's playing card and reminds her of the time Debbie banned her from the hotel. Is Debbie now at risk? Back in her cell, Debbie is quietly keeping to herself when Paula forces her way in, breaking down in tears as she explains her boyfriend has ended their relationship and is currently serving time for aggravated burglary. When Debbie attempts to offer comfort, how will Paula react? During a visit from Ronnie and Kevin, Ronnie reveals that Carl has been claiming Debbie as his mother, and Debbie confirms the truth. When Ronnie later tracks down Carl, what action will he take? At the prison, Debbie is stunned to learn from a guard that Carl has arranged to see her. During the visit, Debbie promises Carl that once she's released, she'll do everything possible to make amends. Later in the week, David walks in to find Jodie and Carl partially undressed together. Furious, David throws Carl out of the house, while Jodie appears pleased to have finally caught David's attention. Elsewhere on the street, Sam's doubts about Megan and Will deepen as he edges closer to uncovering concrete proof. Sam tells Daniel that with Leanne away, he plans to revise in the salon flat. Shortly after, Megan takes a call from Will and tells him she has the flat to herself for a few days. Will arrives at the salon flat carrying a bag, unaware that Sam is watching as Megan lets him inside. Sam then lets himself into the flat, startling Megan, and once she leaves, he clears space on a shelf. Megan later updates Will about Sam, explaining how he entered the flat uninvited and warning they need to get him on side. Will comes up with a strategy. Will invites Sam for drinks and offers him vodka, which Sam accepts in hopes of extracting information. While out in the precinct, Will insists to Sam that his connection with Megan is strictly work-related. Sam remains skeptical, but the conversation is cut short when Daniel appears, causing Will to flee and leaving Sam to face the consequences of the alcohol. Later, Sam is excited when he finally accesses his hidden camera footage and sees Megan and Will entering the flat together. Has he finally found the proof he's been searching for? Meanwhile, Eva asks Toya to join her, Leanne and Megan for a girls' night out. Leanne jokes about Megan and suggests to Toya and Eva that she believes Megan and Daniel have been secretly using the flat as a romantic hideaway. As Megan heads to the bar, she quietly corners Sam and warns him that if he ever exposes Will, no one will take him seriously, insisting he isn't as smart as he thinks. Later on, Sam sits alone watching the footage from his hidden camera. As Coronation Street's Lou Michaelis makes her on-screen comeback this week, attention has turned to the actress behind the controversial character Farrell Hegarty, and her life away from the ITV soap. Lou, a fiery mum of three, first arrived in Weatherfield in February 2025 alongside her intimidating husband Mick. After moving into Maudsley Street, the pair quickly established themselves as troublemakers, bringing disruption and tension wherever they went. By May, events took a dark turn when Mick was responsible for Craig Tinker's death during a violent, drink-fueled attack that stunned viewers. Lou's own disturbing actions were exposed when she struck Gary Windus with a metal bar after he refused to help her carry out a blackmail scheme. Her behavior was eventually uncovered, leading to her arrest and imprisonment, with her last appearance airing in July. This week marks Lou's return, as it is revealed she has been assigned a mentoring role to support new inmate Debbie Webster inside the prison. Farrell Hegarty is no stranger to television, having built up an impressive list of credits beyond Coronation Street. She previously appeared in Sky's hit comedy Brassic, where she worked alongside Michelle Keegan. It has also come to light that she featured in rival soap Emmerdale back in 2014, playing the role of Laura Atkinson. Interestingly, her connection to Coronation Street stretches back even further than Lou's arrival. Several years ago, Farrell briefly appeared as a journalist who turned up in Weatherfield following the dramatic Christmas shooting in 2019, hoping to uncover details surrounding the fatal incident. Recalling the small role, Farrell once joked that she barely had a name, explaining that she played Reporter 1 during the Boxing Day episode. She has also revealed that her first visit to the famous Cobbles happened when she was just 5 years old. Sharing a fond memory, she recalled meeting Coronation Street legend Barbara Knox during a studio tour and even having a photograph taken with her. Looking back on her journey, Farrell described landing the role of Lou as a full-circle moment, admitting it made the opportunity feel even more special. She added that while she had appeared in soaps before, this was her first major role. Away from the drama of Weatherfield, Farrell is in a relationship with Trisha Stone, who lives in Sydney, Australia. She has spoken openly about the realities of maintaining a long-distance romance. Describing the strain, she admitted the relationship comes with significant costs and challenges. She previously revealed that she had been planning to move to Australia before securing her role on Coronation Street, which ultimately kept her in the UK. Farrell has also acknowledged that she isn't convinced Britain is where she sees her future long-term. She has suggested that settling permanently in the UK may not be part of her life plan. According to Farrell, her partner has always envisioned building her life in Australia rather than returning to the UK. In an interview last year, Farrell explained that she was faced with a life-changing crossroads when the offer from Coronation Street arrived just as she was preparing to relocate overseas. Reflecting on that moment, she said she knew her life was about to take a dramatically different path, whether that meant moving to Australia or stepping onto the nation's most famous soap. She admitted that committing to a long-distance relationship isn't easy, but stressed that her partner was fully supportive of her decision to join Coronation Street. Farrell added that her partner understood just how important the opportunity was and how hard she had worked to reach that point. Coronation Street continues to air from Monday to Friday at 8:30 p.m. on ITV1 and ITVX.